But no, it's not just adults who are being subjected to this bizarro police work. It's also children, little children who play with toy guns. Here we have another story of a kid who was at school. He was subjected to interrogation without his parents' knowledge, all because he forgot that he was playing with a toy gun the night before and it was accidentally in his sweater pocket. Now, the boy voluntarily told his teachers about it because he knew that he shouldn't have it at school with him. But instead of using their common sense, the officials freaked out and subjected him to interrogation and intimidation tactics, threats, and accusations of lying. Now, the boy's punishment was 1-day suspension, which of course is going to remain on his permanent record, and he's also been demanded to undergo counseling and psychiatric evaluation before he can return to school. And then of course the mother, once she finally was called in after they interrogated her 11-year-old boy, they then reprimanded her and said she was a bad parent for allowing her son to play with toy guns. Now, the fact that children are being patted down at school it's frightening enough. I mean, that's just evidence of how this whole TSA security, enhanced security, has now trickled down through the airport into people's daily lives. And of course, they're starting it with children because that's where this training and this conditioning and this programming must begin, to teach these kids. It's not about figuring out what is actually a threat and what isn't a threat. It's about training your children that they are going to be treated like terrorists, that they're all guilty, and that they have to respect the authority, respect the government. That's what this is all about. Total conditioning and control. Meanwhile, it's the police with the guns who are the real threat. They have shot another dog, folks. Another dog has been killed. This time, it was outside of a 9-year-old's birthday party. Here, the video is up on Infowars.com. It's pretty heart-wrenching. I personally can't watch it. But the police shot a family's service dog just outside of a 9-year-old's birthday party. And then the police went on to issue the owner, who is a wheelchair-bound Parkinson's sufferer, a citation because he let his dogs run outside off of a leash. Now, I get it. I understand leash laws, and you can't let your dogs run around a neighborhood. But here, I mean, you see the police instantly gets out of the car. He doesn't wait for animal control. He doesn't try to call the owners. He gets out, he's got his gun, and he immediately shoots the dog. He just shoots this person's dog. And this is how they respond. This is how they act. They shoot first. They have zero tolerance. So here we have these cops that are just so scared of a black lab that they just instantly whip their guns out and shoot it. But heaven forbid, if I want to protect myself against a would-be rapist or a home intruder, no, I can't have a gun because then I would be a terrorist. Only the authorities can have guns. Only the police can have guns. And I have to just depend on a government task force to just show up and stop a rape or a home intruder. Now the White House has just posted a memorandum announcing the creation of yet another government task force. This time they say they're going to protect women from rape on college campuses. It won't actually do that, of course, but it will create a new layer of bureaucracy that colleges and universities will be mandated to follow to ensure that institutions comply fully with their legal obligations to prevent and respond to rape and sexual assault. Now, come on, let's get real. This prevention is only going to occur when women take responsibility for their own self-defense. That means self-defense training as well as firearms training. The government task force is not going to show up. All they're going to do is just issue citations for the school if they don't comply with whatever new regulations they have to prevent rape on campus. I am going to be doing some special reports, getting this training on my own to just stand in solidarity with you women and say it is time that we take responsibility for our own self-defense. Like this young lady here, ooh, man, she gives it to him. Roundhouse kick to the face. That's what I'm talking about. I am going to get some of that training, and I want all of you women to stand in solidarity with me, and let's all do this together. Take responsibility for our own self-defense. Let's not sit around for Obama, Mr. I can do whatever I want, who thinks he's invincible, to protect us.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filter today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139.